Hey guys, what's up? Cardfight here, and today I'm here with a updated new Nectar Ahsha deck. This has the Verano update in it, so you know, with the Players Collection stuff, the deck is has a lot more options because of the expanded G zone. So it's pretty cool, and I'm not gonna explain too much about the cards because the bulk of the deck is the same. There's a few new changes I made, but I guess if it's a different card than I played last time, I'll talk about it. But for the most part, you guys probably don't need explanation. But so for starting, I'm running 2 Otsu, simply because she's a clone target for Ahsha if you don't have anything on the field, which happens sometimes. Next, we're running 4 Ahsha. Pretty self-explanatory. This is an Ahsha deck. Basic kind of last one to clone stuff when you try on top of her. Not going to get into too much detail. And then we have Ines, or Ines, what do you want to call her? She's the Bloom Searcher, so when you ride her as Vanguard, you can search for Bloom. Top of 5, search for Bloom. She's an okay backup. She works well with Verano, so she's not like a horrible thing to ride into. Next, we're running 4 Thuria, so she acts as a card on. You combos with Bloom because you can change her name into a card that's already on the field. So yeah, good stuff. Running 3, I made it on a file screen. She can change her name into a unit that's already on the field, but she doesn't work the same way as Thuria because she needs to be on the field first. So you can't trigger Bloom, but she will be affected by Bloom afterwards. Next, running 4 the Green Shot Elf, I think her name is, or Green, yeah, something like that. Green Shot Elf. Her skill is Bloom, Generous Pick 1. When a Green Shot Elf is placed on a Vanguard circle, you can target up to 5 Green Shot Elves, and during this turn, it gets plus 2,000. They get plus 2,000 power and the ability boost. So basically, you can target herself too. Whenever a card with the same name as her is called. So obviously, Thuria counts too. So she's kind of like the backup if you don't have Katrina. So for the great ones, you're running 4 Padme, Tried Fodders, pretty self-explanatory. Running 2 Maiden of Sweetberry. I believe I ran this in my previous build. She basically acts as, you can call her and then put her back in the deck to search for a card, clone herself. So you can trigger Bloom that way. But yeah, you're basically running 2 searchers for things you have on the field. So she's definitely very, very versatile. Next, we're running 4 Katrinas. So she's the main booster you want in the deck. Whenever you call a Katrina while existing Katrinas are on the field, you can give your whole field up to 5 units with the same name with Katrina, and then you can give them plus 4,000 power. So obviously it's a huge power boost, and combined with Thuria, you can hit really big numbers. So it's pretty nice. Next, running 4 of the Bloom Perfect Guard, mainly because she's searchable with Ines, and she's a nice target to have if you don't have anything else you want to clone. So you can clone her with Sweetberry so that you can get 2 Perfect Guards in your hand instead of 1. And running triggers, running 8 crit, 4 draw, and 4 heal. Yeah. So since Cosmos Pixies is getting restricted, this deck list follows that restriction. Although it doesn't come into like June, but might as well, right? Because I'm probably not gonna make a another maiden deck profile or Ahsha deck profile in quite a while. The nerf doesn't well, it wasn't because of this deck. It was because of the Fruit Basket combo with the Maiden of Lost Memory and Vitamin Dragon, Multivitamin Dragon, and whatnot. So yeah, this deck can't abuse Cosmos Pixie, but yeah. So first try, it's running for Verano. Obviously, Verano is the new card in the Vice Collection, so I'll explain her effects since she is a new card. Their skill is Soul Blast 1, and choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. Choose a card from your hand and drop zone and return them to your deck. And then when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 cards from your hand and call them into separate rearguard circles. And then choose the same number of rearguards as the number of face up cards with her name in your G zone, and then search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as each of those units and call them into separate rearguard circles, and then shuffle your deck. And then the units called with this card's effect get boost until the end of turn. So obviously she can be pretty deadly if you have like multiple copies of her face up, but she's still a pretty decent first try, I guess. She helps you set up your field and your combo, helps you get your combo pieces, so it's pretty nice. And she also works with Ahsha. When you're on top, you can choose to use whichever effect you want to use first. So if you want to call a card from your hand and call a card from your hand first, and then clone it with Ahsha's effect, Ahsha's stride break effect, you can. So yeah, just keep in mind whichever procedure you want to do it, then just do whichever order you want to do it. And they're running 4 of the old Ahsha, 2 of the Generation Rare Ahsha. Not gonna get into it because it was in my previous build. Running 1 Multivitamin Dragon. I'm not sure if this was a previous build, but I'll explain him a bit, I guess. When a card is called to the rearguard circle, you can choose up to 3 cards with the same name. 3 other cards with the same name as the card called, and they get plus 5 in power. So I guess it works well if you don't have an Ahsha, and if you're going with green shot elves and stuff. So, but most of the time he's going to be flip fodder. But he's nice to tech in. Next, we're running 1 Primavera. Skills Count Loss 3. Choose a card. Choose up to 5 normal. You have to choose 5 normal units in your drop zone and return them back to your deck. And then choose a card from your hand and discard it. That's the cost. And then next, when this card attacks, you might pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your rear guards and search your deck for up to 2 cards with the same name as your chosen rear guards, and then call them to separate rear guard circles. So you can pretty much call 2 new columns if you want. It works with Bloom, so yeah, keep that in mind. And she's a nice finisher. She does cost 3 Counterblast though, so most of the time you won't be able to get her off, but if you do, she can be pretty deadly. And in the events that you do, then yeah, you can use it, but most of the time she'll be flip fodder. So yeah. Alright, for the G zone, we're running 2 of the new Nectar G Guardian. Skill is when it starts with some Guardian Circle, choose a card from your hand and call it to your rearguard circle, and then that unit gets rearguard and Guardian Circle resist, and then on the turn, if you call the unit, then this card gets +5 shield, so it becomes a 20k shield. When I want Corkscrew, I just like to tech this card in. 25k shield is pretty good, and you can also ditch a card from your hand so that you can have targets to put back into your deck, like for Thuria and stuff if you want to bounce her. So she's alright. And we're also running 1 of the hand swap ones. Choose a card from your hand and discard it. When this is placed on the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost to do. Draw a card. So, yeah. Use it to draw a card, and you can also, again, put a card in your drop zone so that you can use it for other stuff if you need to. Running one of her is fine in this build, actually. You can put her out for another G Guardian. I think I saw one of the Japanese builds do that, but yeah, just nice to have two if in case one is not enough. But yeah, all right. So if you guys noticed, this video was sort of short, I think. That's because I didn't explain most of the effects. Leave a comment down below if you like this new way of deck profiles, because I know some people don't really like me explaining so much. They just skip through it. So it's faster this way. It takes less time, and yeah, most of the time I'll just explain the new cards if I'm doing updated deck. If it's a fully new deck, then I guess I'll explain the whole deck. But decks like this, I don't don't feel like I need to explain. But yeah. Also, I'm pretty tired because I was pretty much filming the whole day today. I was filming for a movie, so yeah, I was pretty tired. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Again, leave a comment if you don't like the new way of doing deck profile. Do it the old way where I explain pretty much everything. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just blabbering now. But anyway, this is Cardfight, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.